They wanted to be free and pursue their careers. And now look, nobody's really lining up to date black women.
When I was growing up, we really never had conversations with your parents about reproduction. The only thing that you were told when you were young is just don't get pregnant.
What's going on, everybody? Listen, another beautiful day, and thanks for being with me. Listen, I want to talk to you today about something. The title of this one is going to be Eggs Over Easy to Freeze or Not to Freeze. That is the question. Now, when you see the title, it might be different, but for right now, this is what it is. And you might say, well, what kind of title is that? All right, I want you to stay with me right down to the end. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, leave your comments, like, and also share this video with your friends, family, and enemies. All right, so let's get right into it. Okay, so I don't know if you've ever noticed, right, a shift in the dating and marriage scene in our community, especially in the black community. So it seems like some black men are exploring opportunities abroad. Now, I know about that, right? They're seeking traditional women who are more inclined towards marriage and family. And rightly so. Okay? Now, while some may see this as finding greener pastures, it also raises questions about the changing dynamics of relationships in our society. So recently I came across a thought-provoking documentary called Eggs Over Easy. Yeah. It highlighted the reality that some black women are opting to freeze their eggs. And the question is why? Well, some waited too long to consider having children, while others faced health challenges like fibroids, which are common in African American women, Afro-Caribbean, women of the African diaspora. Yeah, all right? But let's dig deeper into the root of these challenges. I stumbled upon an intriguing podcast after that with Pastor Brian Shannon. And this podcast was entitled Feminism Has Led the Black Community to Egg Freezing and Government Dependency. That's what it said. Now, in this episode, they were discussing how feminism has played a role in leading us to this point where we're at right now. Because some people view marriage as a partnership of equals, where both husband and wife share the responsibilities equally. Others, however, find inspiration in biblical teachings considering marriage a hierarchical relationship with the husband as the family's head. And that's where I'm at, okay? That's my belief. Now, these contrasting perspectives have sparked conversations about the role of fathers in the black community, or the lack thereof. The father's absence has become a concerning issue, and some, well, they attribute it to the impact of the welfare state or the welfare system. Initially, this welfare system was designed to offer temporary support. Some argue that unintentionally it led to a culture of dependence on government assistance, affecting the entire black family. Okay, so the family structure has been threatened by this government assistance. The impact of feminism on black women has led to a notable shift in attitudes towards traditional family and the structure that it was built on. So the mentality has been shifted towards traditional family structures. Some black women now express a sense of independence, stating that they can create families without the need for a man. They don't need a male. Okay? So this is leading to an increase in single motherhood and a potential breakdown of traditional family units. It's not a potential breakdown. It is breaking down. This is what we see going on at this present moment. This trend appears to be more prominent among black women compared to any other ethnicity. Now, as a response to these changes and challenges in the black community, efforts are being made by black men to strengthen family units among non-black women. And that's why we see these men going to Thailand, Philippines, Colombia, Brazil, wherever it is that they can find what they're looking for. That's where they're going. But watch this. Our history reveals that right after slavery, the black community had intact families with both parents present in many households. However, as urban migration and economic changes occurred, some areas experienced rising poverty and family breakdown. So this prompted the introduction of welfare programs to combat poverty. Now, listen, while the intentions behind these initiatives were good, there are ongoing debates about their long-term effect on family dynamics and father's presence, especially in urban areas. Look, the situation has reached a critical point where some black women assert that they no longer require a man's presence and opting for single parenthood instead of embracing traditional marital roles. Look, unlike women of other ethnicities, some black women seem to reject the traditional role of a wife and mother. And this has led to concern about the decline of the black family. It appears that the pursuit of equality has driven them to a point where they overlook the potential consequences of their choices on family dynamics. For whatever reason, they cannot see what's going on with their choices. It's not their fault. They were brought up that way. They were brought up to be single mothers and not wives. So thus the mentality that prevails today. And this all comes out of feminism. So furthermore, there seems to be a growing trend among modern black women to seek, watch this word, to seek partners who earn six-figure salaries or more. But watch this. Watch this. You see, the reality is that only a few black men, such as musicians, sports figures, look at this, drug dealers, or successful entrepreneurs fall into this income bracket. Most black men working a regular 9-to-5 job do not earn such high salaries. So this raises questions about the feasibility of finding a suitable spouse among black men for women who prioritize financial status above other qualities. That's all they're thinking about, the money. So in navigating these complex issues, it is critical to approach relationship with a balanced perspective, understanding that genuine connections go beyond financial considerations. Building strong families require mutual respect, shared values, and commitment to support each other's aspirations and dreams. This is not a one-man show. Both got to be in it to win it. And unfortunately, the leadership of the man is not required in the relationship as far as black women are concerned. A lot of times you'll hear them tell you straight up, no man can tell me what to do. So there we go, we have a problem. Instead of fixating on external factors like income, focusing on qualities that contribute to a loving and fulfilling relationship can lead to more successful and harmonious marriages within the black community. Folks, that's it. I'm done. But look at the trend that now more and more black women, because of whatever their careers, medical issues, or whatever it is, they're freezing their eggs. They wait until it's too late, until the biological clock is running out. And then, now they're looking back and say, well, I don't have any children because when they were young, they didn't desire to have any children. They didn't desire to marry. They wanted to be free and pursue their careers. And now look, nobody's really lining up to date black women. And the black men are looking elsewhere. So what's going to happen? That is the question. So, eggs over easy. To freeze or not to freeze. Hey, my name is William Nelson Ryan. I will see you in my next video. Okay, this has been Love Factual. God bless you and take care.